morning. My name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. Well, welcome to this week's episode. I can't remember what number we're on. I think it might be 186, but yet again, I didn't look, did I? Hope everybody's had a lovely week, and I hope you managed to get some crafting done. At least the weather's settled down a little bit, which is nice, so it's not too bad for us now. Well, as you can see, I'm starting this vlog off today at the shop because I had to come down here this morning because I've got some orders to package and send out. So I'd also like to say a big thank you to everyone who has placed an order on the website with me over the last few weeks. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, so thank you for your support. Anyhow, you ordered, whoever ordered yesterday, your orders are on the way. So I've been doing a little bit of sewing this week, so I thought this is what I'd share with you now, and then after this vlog's finished I'm going to go home and then I will continue at home what I've actually been making at home. So there's been a bit of crochet and there's been an update on my toadstool embroidery. So they're both coming along nicely, that's all I'm saying, so you can wait till I get home to see the rest of it. So, well, the first thing I've made is another one of these pouches for the book and the crayons. Because I'm only sort of making them when I sell one, so, and I've only got so many of these. So that's another one made. I had some scrap, well, I say scrap material, it was left over from, I've got two pieces left over from, oh, what was it, from another project. I can't think what it was now, what I made. So I decided to make a little pouch. So this one's got a little rainbow zip on, and it's got the same fabric inside. So I've made that one. Now if you can hear that squeak, I apologise for that, but there's a fan on the back wall, and yeah, the wind's obviously blowing at the back of the building and making it squeak. So I've made this one. So we've got another rainbow zip in, and I've put ribbon tabs on. Actually, I've put ribbon tabs on the other one as well, and I've used the same fabric for the inside. So these are nice little pouches to store anything really. You can put some reels of thread in there, anything, little project. And then I found some Christmas fabric that I'd got, and it's funny, this fabric's been selling this week quite well, and there was a little bit left, so I haven't got any more left on the website. I think there was half a metre left, so I thought, well, I'm going to have that and make some bags with it. So I've got this one with the poinsettias, red and cream poinsettias, red zip, and I've used some ribbon on the ends, and the inside is this lovely red scroll. I haven't finished sewing the inserts up yet, so that will be a job for tomorrow. A little bit of hand sewing, and this is the second one. One's slightly smaller than the other one, so there'll be two separate listings for these. So all these will be on the website when this video goes live, which will be tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So I'm back on track, I'm back to my normal time. And the next couple of bags, I've made two baskets, two small ones, using the poinsettias on green. So I've made two of them, and they've got the nice scroll fabric on the inside, and I think these are cute. So I need to make one for myself. I need to find which sort of Christmas fabric is my favourite, and then I'm going to make myself a couple of little things. I'm probably going to make a book sleeve and a basket, so I've got something to keep my projects and books in. Right, well, the next thing, I've got another basket. I decided to cut into that plummy coloured fabric from last week, Now I've made a basket, a small basket, but I haven't finished it yet. I sort of ran out of time, but got a bit of thread on it. But it looks really, really nice. That's the colour, that's better, and you can see it's got lots of little lines across it, but it's really lovely this, and I've paired it with this fabric with butterflies on. I nearly did put the toadstools on. Is it toadstools? Fairies, and there's toadstools, but I thought I'd use that before on other projects, and I thought the butterflies would be nice. Now this, I would love this in my living room, because I've got this colour flowers in my curtains, so it would look nice, but I decided to use it for some bags. Right, now we're on to book sleeves. So I have made 2 book sleeves. Well, we've got more bits of cotton on these, and a little. It is showing up a little bit darker. There we go. And the inside has got the darker fabric on, so that's all from the same collection. So an ordinary book fits in lovely. So I might even make myself one of these book sleeves for myself, because I like it so much. Then I've got another book sleeve. Now this would hold a notepad, but it would also hold a larger book. Just depends what you want to put in it. And it's lined with this nice sky blue. So it's very pretty, that one. And the next one is roughly the same size, and this is the Gorgeous Daisies. And then that is lined with the sky blue as well. And then we've got the Dressmakers dummy one, patterns. So you could have a notebook for your dressmaker, and it's got the buttons on the inside. And then the next one is sewing machines, and we've got sort of a creamy one with all the like patterns inside, so that's really nice. So all I need to do is actually get these photographed, which is what I'll be doing after I finish filming here. And then the last one, this is a novel size one, I would say, and that's all the poppies, which I love this fabric. And on the inside it is like a mottled red. I don't think that's really showing up very well, but it is a mottled red, so that's really nice. So that's all I've made for the website this week. I'm going to, like I say, I'm going to finish this one off when I get home this afternoon. And yeah, so that's probably all I've got to share with you at the minute. I have got 1 or 2 bits that I'm going to share with you next week, because I'm making a pouch specifically for some crochet hooks and like a little kit. I thought that would be nice as a gift item for Christmas or something. And then there's a few Christmas panels, but I haven't sort of unpacked them yet, which I'm going to do tomorrow when I get into work. So I will see you all when I get home. Well, I'm back home now from the shop. It's been about 3 hours since I got in. I've had time to have my lunch and watched a couple of YouTube videos and have a couple of cups of tea. So I'm now raring to go and finish off this vlog. Well, what I've been doing this week, well, I've basically been working on the not cross stitch, what am I talking about? The toadstool embroidery and my crochet blanket. So yes, I've not really done anything else apart from the few bits that I showed you earlier on. I've been quite busy in the shop this week, which has been really, really nice. The website's been a little bit busier as well, which has been good. And I've also been doing a little bit of work for the lady opposite me that does alterations. Now, I've always said to her I'm not doing clothes. I don't want to do that. But I put some tabs on some towels for a customer. I think he'd got 9 towels, 9 big ones. So that was fun. And I've turned the tablecloth. I don't actually know what I've turned the tablecloth into, like, but I've had to cut this big tablecloth into 4 and hem it. So maybe it's just 4 small tablecloths, I don't know. So I've done that for her this week. So that's obviously taken time up while I've been at work. And Saturday, I think it was, I unpicked a pair of curtains for her. So it's always nice to help out where I can. I don't mind doing that, but as I said, I don't want to alter people's clothes. That's not really what I do. It's a bit scary doing it for other people. It's alright doing it for yourself, which is what I don't mind doing. But I don't like doing alterations anyhow. And sometimes I see the stress that she's under, and I think, well, I don't want stress in my life, you know. So, but like I said, I don't mind helping her out on a few occasions when she gets really busy. That's what she's asked me to do, and I've said yes, I will help out. So that's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't really done as much crafting as I would have liked to, but never mind. Right, well, we're going to start with this. I've not finished it yet, but we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Right, just gonna have to just bear with me a second because I've got thread here everywhere. There we go. Right. Well, I managed to finish off all the green. Sorry about that. I've just received a spam call which I've just deleted, but then it cuts into the video, so I don't know where it chopped off. But I've managed to get the greenery there finished. Really enjoyed that. It does take a bit of time to do, but once you get going, it's not too bad. And I actually did a little bit on here yesterday. That's as far as I've got, though I had to leave it. So all being well, all this will be done this week, and then I can hang it up in the shop because if you've watched me before, you know I'm just going to gather the felt at the back and then hang it up because I want to put it in a picture frame, so it will go somewhere in the house, probably on my landing upstairs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, from here it looks really nice. It looks like it's really standing out, so I'm thrilled to bits with this. I think this is absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to do some more. Right, well, the next thing is the crochet. Now, I think last week I'd done the 3rd row. I'd attached the 3rd row, so I've got another 2 rows to do. And I'm pleased to say that I've got the 2 rows put together, and it's in the blanket. Now, I know you're not going to be able to see all of this, but that's it. So it's all gone together really well. It'll probably need a little bit of blocking, I think, to sort of bring out the join area a little bit, because it's yeah, it's looking a bit, it needs sort of loosening up a little bit, but no, I've enjoyed doing it. So I'm actually on the border now. I mean, my aim for this week was to get ready for obviously doing the border, and I have started it somewhere. A minute. Oh, there we go. So that's what it looks like on the edge, if you can see it. And I'm sort of not quite halfway around, and I'm doing a row of trebles at the minute in the white. Now, I'm hoping I've got enough white left. I've got that much left, and I think I'm going to be able to get around. But I have seen on online on sort of the group for the cow. Sorry, a bit of fluff floating. That some people have been running out of white. A lot of people haven't, but some have been running out of white, and I think it's probably down to your tension, really. I don't think mine's slack, so I think we'll be okay. And I try when I finish off and start off. I've been frugal. I don't waste any yarn, but I've enjoyed doing it, and I'm looking forward to getting this border done. So yeah, what do you think to it? Would you do it? I think if I was doing it again, or if I sort of knew then sort of what I know now, I think I would have liked some more coloured squares in, maybe some without the daisy in, because I've got quite a bit of yarn left. Now I know on the border, I'm not sure, I haven't got the pattern with me, but see, I've got all this yarn. Yes, that's the smallest, so I've got plenty of yarn left, and it might have been nice to sort of try and use this up, because I think on the border I've got another 3 or 4 rounds using, well, basically I'm going to use what colours I fancy. So I think I'm drawn to these 3 colours. They're my favourite out of all of the colours, so hopefully I'll have enough there. But yeah, it would have been nice to have used more of the yarn up. So, but never mind, I'm just thinking, what could I do with the spare yarn? If you've got any suggestions, leave me a comment down below what you would do with the spare yarn. Could make coasters, I suppose, couldn't I? Everybody's going to get a coaster. But yeah, so I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to finishing this, and I'm looking forward to sort of getting back onto my other projects that I've got. So I need to get back onto the cardigan, because I mean we're 1st of September today, so times are getting on and the weather is starting to get cooler before we know it. So it'd be nice to get my granny square cardigan finished, and the little pig finished, well, the large pig finished. So yeah, so that I'll be back on them as soon as this border's finished. I will be back on. So I might have to look then for a project for, I don't know, maybe Christmas or autumn to crochet. Do I do another blanket? I'll have to see what's out there. I think I've seen one actually that's it might be an autumn blanket, and I think it's in stripes of sort of autumnal colours, and it's got bubbles in. I'm gonna have to have a look now. I can't remember where I saw it, but yeah, so that might be nice. So I've got to have something to keep me busy in on the dark evenings that'll be coming. Right, well, that's basically all I've been doing this week. I'm hoping next week I'll have to get a little bit more done. Well, I know obviously the toadstool will be finished, so I've got my last 2 kits here. So I've got to decide which one I want to do. So I've got this lovely winter scene with the bear and the penguin and the trees on, and the pond, which looks really nice. Can't wait to do that one. And then I've got this gorgeous Christmas one. So which one do I do? Let me know down below which one you think I should make a start on. I'm not sure yet. I quite fancy doing this one first, because Christmas is sort of coming up before sort of winter scenes, really, isn't it? Because December's not always that wintry here. But this one might be quicker to do, and I still probably get this one done before Christmas. I don't know. Let me know down below which one you think I should start on. That might help me make a decision then. because I'll be definitely starting one of them next week really, won't I? And I've got some pumpkins from last year. I've got 2 of them here, and I've got another 2 sat around. These have all got stems on, I think, but there's no pumpkin leaves, so I would like to do some pumpkin leaves. Now, I don't think I'm going to crochet them. I think I'm going to do them in felt. I just need to find a little pattern. So that's another thing I'd like to do. I mean, that'll probably be a quick job, so I might be able to get at least these 4 pumpkins with the leaves on this week. And then I'd like to make some more pumpkins this year, ready for the kitchen, and maybe some for the front room, and maybe 1 or 2 to go in the shop for decoration. That would be nice. So that's something to look forward to. Also next week, I have got this gorgeous fabric from who is it? Susan Wheeler. So this is on a sort of a dark grey background. It's not too dark. I think it might be coming up a little bit darker on camera. I've got that one, and then I've got this one with the bees on a warmer grey background. Now, I think I mentioned earlier on that I'd got a crochet set that came in a pouch, which I don't like the pouch because it's just plastic. So I thought I would make a pouch using this, having this for the outer and this for the inner. I've only got 5, so I am actually going to make up the 5 pouches this week and put a nice little kit together. So there's a set of crochet hooks in there, and they are aluminium. I think there's a tape measure, what else is there? Stitch markers. I can't think what else there is in there. There might be a pair of scissors in there. Yeah, so I thought a handmade pouch using this fabric, then this is sort of all year round, then it's not sort of aimed at Christmas or autumn or anything like that. I thought that might be nice as like a little gift, either something for yourself or for a friend. So I will be doing that this week. And what else have I got to do? I have got some stocking panels and some advent calendar panels that I need to get cut up, and I also need to get them on the website, so that's another job for this week. What else? Excuse me. I've got some new fabric coming, which is supposed to arrive today, but obviously the shop is closed today, so they'll either leave it as another business or they'll try again tomorrow, or it will come here. So I don't even know what kind of fabric it is, to be honest. I've seen the invoice and I've seen what it's called, but I can't for the life of me think what I ordered. So that'll be a nice surprise tomorrow. So I will share that with you next week as well in the vlog. Well, I think that's all I've got to share with you today. So I hope everybody has a lovely week, and thank you so much for joining me this week. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. If you have enjoyed the vlog, please comment below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I've got a frog in my throat, excuse me. It all helps the channel to grow and sort of be, especially for the YouTube algorithm. So take care, everyone. Have a lovely week, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.